Hello, and welcome back to Dawn of War, Warhammer 40k. Let's get started right away, and let's not
The
waste
orcs have been
time.
repelled, and the war boss has been defeated. But this war is far from over. The orcs still threaten to overcome several major population centers, and could mass more than a large enough force to overwhelm the Imperial armies present on the planet. We have bought time, nothing more. But this is no longer a primary concern. Our scouts have recovered evidence that the forces of chaos, the great enemy, may be operating on this planet, right under our very noses. We must face this foe wherever they stand. If there is even a chance that they are here, we must seek them out and destroy them. Inquisitor Toth is demanding that we leave the planet, but of all the powers his position grants him, commandeering a space marine company is not one of them. I must admit that I find his presence unwelcome so soon after the events on my homeworld of Cyrene. Inquisitors have a way of inflaming a guilty conscience, and that I do not need right now.
This warp storm could trap us here for a month or for a century. We cannot risk staying here. We must evacuate Tartarus before it arrives in 3 days' time.
The Imperial Guard and Holy Fleet can attend to the evacuation. The Blood Ravens have more pressing matters to contend with.
Such as?
I believe agents of chaos have taken strong root here.
I sense no taint here. Even so, were there a chaos presence on Tartarus, it is better we leave them here with the orcs than waste more lives fighting them. We could wish no worse fate for either of our enemies, and to be trapped with the other. But we must leave here now.
That is a matter for my brothers and I to decide. We will use these 3 days to settle our affairs and satisfy our suspicions. Meanwhile, you have our transports to facilitate evacuation.
Colonel Brom, the captain and I must attend to matters of faith. If you would leave us, please.
But surely this involves me as a...
Forgive me for not being clear on the matter. I said please, when in fact I meant now.
This does involve him. You should have shown him a modicum of respect.
Captain, you uncovered extensive heresy on your home world. Cyrene, was it?
That has nothing to do with the events here on Tartarus.
But I believe they do. You requested the Inquisition undertake an exterminatus, the destruction of your planet's entire populace, which we obliged.
I still fail to see...
Captain, I am not questioning your loyalty, but I must wonder if your actions on Cyrene have not affected your judgment. Perhaps that was a poor choice of words. I merely fear that you might see chaos, but it does not exist. I ask that as a loyal subject of the Emperor, you serve the Imperium's interest before your own agenda.
Captain, that Inquisitor had no right to speak to you in such manner. But perhaps he is right. The coming storm will trap our enemies here where they can consume one another.
And what if the forces of chaos escape the system before the storm? No, we will not use this freak occurrence as an excuse to avoid our enemies, or our responsibility. They are here for a reason, and we will discover that reason.
We are with you, brother Captain, as always.
The humans are coming your way in full force. You should hear their heavy feet long before you see them, and smell them long before that.
Orbital Command has indicated the dropship landed in this general proximity. We've discovered a path, Captain. It's obvious someone has been digging here.
Cut by orcs?
I've never seen an orc lend such a careful hand to a task.
If it wasn't orcs, then it must be the forces of chaos. We will follow this path and discover the truth behind what has transpired here.
All right.
The sacred artifact will now be available to us. My faith constructed, and we will have access to powerful abilities.
Yes, most
The
beneficent
sacred
one.
artifact, eh?
Building 721 initiated.
Building called sacred artifact. I thought, yeah, hello, this is a real recording because I'm a dumbass and I have muted myself during the whole recording session. Which means I am speaking right now while watching the footage again. Yeah, I thought that the building was called, that the sacred artifact was something else, not the building. And yeah, I just activated back my cursor so you can see what I wanted to say, and I
Yes,
believe
most
I said
beneficent one.
that I thought the resources would be on the bottom right corner. Because I've played way too much Dawn of War 2 instead of Dawn of War 1. And yeah,
Beneficent one. Initiated.
some boring
I exist to serve.
base building. Let's skip ahead to the first notification.
Into position.
Orcs!
Commencing
Attack!
infiltration.
So yeah, we meet some fleeing orcs.
Gathering intelligence.
We select our Space Marine squads and our heroes and slaughter them in a harsh imperial way.
He who stands with me shall
Kill the
reign.
Xeno, purge the heretic,
I serve man, praise the Emperor.
and so on.
Wait. They weren't attacking. While the enemies
They
of
were
the
fleeing.
Emperor still
What
draw
could
breath,
inspire
there can be
fear in
no
an
peace.
orc?
Well, I don't know. We haven't seen it in the cutscene 100%ly in the intro.
Scouts in position.
Probably. I don't know.
No one will stop us. No
Well, yeah,
one.
we use our scout squad for the main time to capture points. Any second now. Now that
No
they are
one
coming.
will stop us.
Something. These orc bodies do not look like they were dispatched by Imperial hands. We must proceed with caution.
Well, to me they seem so. And also I was complaining that I was not playing in full screen because
We
the
think
game
alike.
is very easily to crash. Because if you all tap 4 times or 5 times, it won't open back up. And there was a Discord notification that was
Position
my
secure.
recording. It almost baited myself, so I'm
I will
really
crush
sorry about
the
that.
enemy beneath my
The next episode there won't be any Discord noises. Wait, it was my Discord.
We think alike.
Oops.
No
I thought there was the
one
Discord
will
notification
stop
in
us.
the recording, but
No
it
one
was
will
mine.
stop us. No one
Anyway,
will stop us. Agree.
we'll secure another point. And I have no idea, or I had
Scouts
no
here.
idea where to
None
continue.
can stand before the Inquisition.
I was really blind, and I'm so sorry for mistakes with my mouth because I'm very tired.
Yes, Lord.
I woke up
I shall
2 hours ago,
obey.
which would be enough
I
to
shall
be fully
obey.
awake, but no, not with the amount of sleep that I am getting. Any road, we are checking out the primary objective again. And yeah. Then we find a way.
I will see that it happens. On my way. It will
being
be done.
amazed that there's
How can I
another
serve?
being
I
amazed
am
that there's
prepared.
another hero that I have not seen until now.
No one will stop us.
And yeah, this Inquisitors were really annoying.
I will crush the enemy beneath my boot.
Yes, my lord.
I am prepared.
Position secure.
I will crush the enemy
Yeah,
beneath
and
my
we advance now,
No
getting
one
more resources.
will
That's very
stop
good.
us.
Here to serve.
We're stopping for
With all
some
due
listening
here to
posts,
serve.
constructing more and more,
Yes. I
securing our
will
positions
crush
and
the
advancements.
enemy beneath my boot. Agreed.
Eldar.
Perhaps we were mistaken about the presence of the forces of chaos.
Be it Eldar or Chaos.
None can
I will have
stand
answers
before the
either way.
Inquisition.
Press on.
Yay, auto-saving.
Agreed. No one will stop us.
Slaughtering bounties. Very good Monday.
Scouts in position.
I am prepared. I will crush the enemy beneath my boot. No
And
one
securing more areas.
will stop us. We think alike.
And then getting ambushed
No
by
one
Dark Reapers
will
soon.
stop us.
Oh yeah, that was a
I
spoiler.
will
Pun.
crush the enemy beneath my boot. We
Dark
think
Reapers,
alike.
fall back. We need Rhino transport
one
tanks.
Will
They
stop
will allow us to
us.
get through unscathed and attack
What's
the
your
Dark
order?
Reapers
At
on
your
those cliffs
command.
above.
Yeah, realizing that I don't have a machine cult. I think we skipped that until we have rhinos and attack
Rhino
the Dark
transports
Reapers.
are now available. Build them at the machine cult.
Yeah, we're gonna skip that and see how the Dark Reapers slaughtering up my man
None
and
can stand before the
how we slaughtered them.
Apothecaries are standing by to tend to our wounded. Build them at the sacred artifact.
We deliver into battle.
Taking damage.
Going straight to the Rhino here. We deliver into battle.
Move out. Awaiting orders.
Rhino here.
Move out. Surrender. We stand ready. At your command. We will crush the enemies of the heresy. Yes, my lord.
Rhino transport is prepared.
Fear denies faith. Stay vigilant, brothers.
Rhino transport is prepared.
Awaiting orders. At your command.
Yeah, bashing some casinos, their heads in. That's always great.
Rhino ready.
Unload unit,
Squad deployed.
then
Fear
reinforcing them.
denies faith.
And then
Awaiting
sooner or
orders.
later we will progress further in that mission. Once we have our main forces all
Here to serve.
on the front lines.
Build routine
your order?
721 initiated.
Building
Fear
listening
denies
post,
faith.
always important. Because the Eldar tend to attack a lot. And to ambush.
Yes, my lord. Heresy grows from idleness.
I think I'll skip a little bit ahead till we see the next Eldar forces.
Yes,
So
my
yeah.
lord. Heresy grows from idleness.
I am ready to pass
Woo!
judgment. I
Advancing,
will crush
finally.
the enemy beneath my boot. No one will stop us. Agreed. Their
Oh yeah,
judgment is
an
at
Elder Viper and then some warp spiders attacking us.
None can stand before
Like I said.
Inquisition.
Awaiting orders.
I'm making short work of the Elder infantry, destroying the Elder vehicle quite fast,
Stand before the
destroying the listening post, and then taking their
I am ready to
yeah, their points. And Did you notice that this is a Chaos Rhino?
Yes, I am ready to.
A frozen Chaos Rhino. That's a nice detail.
None can stand before
Warp spiders up close, because I have no idea how they looked like in Dawn of War 1.
none can stand before
And I think in the beginning of the episode I asked myself if there are even warp spiders for the Elder in Dawn of War 1, because I don't know. Played too much Dawn of War 2, never played Eldars as a faction. Don't know their roster.
Agreed.
Any road, we shall continue. Getting ambushed by warp spiders again. Woohoo! Making short work of them. And then we shall continue once more.
Understood. Understood.
My faith is my shield.
Moving out. Defending objective.
The Emperor protects.
Holding Banshees. No problem for our Inquisitor and melee heroes.
Fear our wrath.
What would you have me do?
Understood.
And then we continue further again. Killing the Guardian forces squad. The Banshee squad again.
He who stands with me shall be my
And then destroying the Way Gate. The Web Way Gate.
enemies of the Emperor still
Just to continue with Flapper.
Yes. Attack, men! Attack! I am beware the alien.
Destroying another listening post, or listening shrine like they are called in
Moving out.
for their faction.
In position.
Yes, Lord.
Summoning the scout squad to capture the points. Then the servitor to construct some listening posts.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred.
Never mind,
and
using a
unguarded.
Space Marine squad.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Today the enemy shall know
How
fear.
can I serve?
Looking closer to the Colonel Karras Brom model and asking myself why some heroes have better melee than ranged when they clearly have a good ranged weapon. And it is a normal human, not a mutant, wielding a bolt pistol. I have no idea. I am a heretic. I do not know how heavy that
Yes, most beneficent one. I shall obey.
recursion is.
I exist
Not
to
recursion.
serve.
Position
Build
secure.
routine 7 to
Gosh damn it,
1.
what's the name?
Enemies of the
When you
Emperor
shoot a
still
gun, then
draw
there's a
breath.
drawback on your whole arm.
Scouts here.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
The drawback?
Stay
No.
vigilant, brothers. Taking damage. Stay vigilant.
Anyway,
Praise the Emperor.
cleaning another warp spider squad, then destroying.
that the orcs and Eldar are not in league together.
When one enemy attacks another, it does not mean they aren't in league. Just that they are living up to their lack of honor.
And those who lack honor deserve death. Praise the Emperor.
Destroying the shuriken towers, just to proceed glancing out some orcs. And checking out the objective, if it is a main objective or a sub-objective. Or secondary, sorry.
What is it you desire?
And yeah, wiping out the Elder first, and the orcs.
Praise the Emperor. Walk softly.
And then there was a moment I was very proud of myself in the recording. Because this is a re-recording, I can talk freely about it now. Yeah, you will see it. What Master Angelos has to say.
Walk softly. Today the enemy shall know fear. This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperial. What would you have? What would you
Orders received.
My Scots got killed by orcs, I believe. Or it sounded like that.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Any road, we kill the greenskins, destroy the buildings, destroy their footholdings.
Praise the Emperor.
And as you can see on the minimap, the orcs are taking a point or try to destroy a listening post of ours.
While the enemies of the
I think I have forgotten to upgrade the listening post with a turret, so it is easily destroyed.
This day shall be a glorious
But while they are destroying our listening post, we destroy the base, which is a worth trip, I believe.
I will see that it happens. It will be done. On my way. I will see that it happens. The Emperor protects. Knowledge is power.
Here to serve.
I am ready to blast.
Knowledge is power.
Today the enemy shall know fear.
Yes.
I think we even lose our colonel there. But not forever, since he can resurrect, or can be resurrected. Which is neat to know.
Enemies of the Emperor still draw breath.
I didn't know that.
What would you have me do? While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there
Colonel
can
Brom
be
here.
no peace.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
We are the Emperor's
Yeah, we killed a lot of orcs there. Which is awesome. And which is good.
awaiting orders. Strategic point identified.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. He who stands with me shall be
Heresy
my
grows
brother.
from idleness. Faith is our shield.
And there's the
Yes,
point
most
where I'll be
beneficent
overly happy in the recording.
You ask.
Soon. Whenever Angels thinks it's fine to talk again.
Rhino here. Take refuge within
Hopefully.
our armor.
I don't know, maybe it's later and I'm just overhyped to hear his line again.
Front lines.
That is probably the case, so don't be mad at me, please.
Area secure. Area secure. Apothecary ready. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. Apothecary ready.
Yeah, I'm training some apothecaries, so my squads are living
Yes, my
longer.
lord.
None can stand
stand
before the
Hopefully.
Inquisition.
Apothecary here. What is your order?
I await your instructions.
Going straight to the
Using the
front
Rhino transporters to get some
Battlefield
squads.
awaits.
Looking closer to the apothecaries.
The battlefield awaits. Direct me to the injured. I follow your commands.
Faith is eternal. I will purge the unclean. Command me
Faith is a turtle.
by his word. Take me into battle.
And reinforcing our main troops with a dreadnought is always a good idea.
Moving out.
Here to serve. Initializing build protocol. Build routine 721 initiated.
And this is the point where I said to myself, we should construct another base there to have a reinforcement point for reinforcing and training more units rather quickly, so we can attack the enemy faster and harder
Yes,
over
my
time.
lord.
At last, back to war. To me, my brothers.
Establishing a secondary
I will
base near
purge
this
the
location
unclean.
will give us a forward position with which to engage the enemy.
And this was the point where I'm getting overly excited and even joked around that I was a real-life Space Marine because I know the tactics, but then said just, I was joking, I'm not a real Space Marine because I'm too short to be a real Space Marine and don't have 2 hearts and extra organs and so on. Although the sleep schedule is matching with 2 hours sleep per day. Just kidding. Again.
Brother.
I will crush those who stand before me. I will crush those who stand before me. I will be there soon.
I ask myself if that's no or that's an Endwalker joke because Moon and so on. Yeah. Brain just shutting down. Tiredness in the recording. And yeah, I have no idea. We tried to contest the area with some Space Marine squads and our Dreadnought and the ever reinforcing Elder troops. But I think the Elders are winning. I'm trying to even the tide with hero abilities. But I'm not feeling like Commander Boreal, losing the whole squad and whole strength.
What is it you desire?
The battlefield awaits. Recruit!
I am prepared. I am ready to pass judgment.
Yeah. We miserably lost that battle there. Unfortunately. Then there was a Discord message. That is mine. That was also mine, I think.
I am prepared.
And don't worry, in the next episode there will be no Discord notification sounds. So don't be afraid. Don't be annoyed. And I'm very sorry again. But yeah. I'll skip to the part where I'm trying this part again. And yeah. Whoop. So yeah, inspecting all the corpses again. Just in case we lost somebody very, very special or something. And trying the part again. This time with more Space Marines and more equipment. We even equipped some Space Marines with, I equipped some Space Marines with some rocket launchers, heavy bolters. And that should do the trick, I believe. Just in time, because the resource points are slowly exhausting decay. While the heavy bolters are trying to focus down the infantry squads, I try to maneuver. Or not. I try to focus down the Purple gates so no more reinforcements are coming through.
Scouts here.
And yeah, one more what they get to shoot down. And then the whole fight is won because we have the superior armor and tactics. And also weaponry.
Scouts here. My fate is
And the elders are defeated. Woohoo!
What would you have me do?
Direct me to the
the
injured.
Emperor protests.
I stand ready.
My faith is my shield. Confirm.
I stand ready.
I am ready to pass.
How can I serve?
So yeah, our main objective remaining is getting Angelos, the Librarian and the Inquisitor, I think, to the point. And yeah, I'll let you guys enjoy the
Today, the enemy
cinematic
shall know
now.
fear.
So the good Inquisitor senses no chaos here. How fortunate for the Imperium that such keen-eyed eagles stand vigil over her gates.
What dark crafts have these Eldar invoked?
None. At least not here. The servants of Chaos sacrificed this poor guardsman themselves.
To what end, Isidore?
I know not. I believe the altar is a marker, a waypoint in a map that leads elsewhere. Someone defaced many portions of text. Regardless of what Chaos seeks here, the altar requires a sacrifice of blood, or more likely, a life.
Brother Isidore, you have an hour to study the altar. Document everything as is our tradition. Then burn it, lest its taint infect us all.
But Gabriel, there is much to learn from here. We should not be too eager to...
Learn what? Chaos does not teach. It misleads and it betrays. There is nothing to learn here, save for our next course. These transports have been damaged somehow. Make the repairs, and be quick.
Well, Brother Isidore, what betrayal have you wrought? Disabling your own vehicles? Harboring artifacts despite your good captain's instructions?
Gabriel does not understand. He does not appreciate the significance of this.
No, but I do.
Quiet, heretic. Once I find what you seek, I will use it against you for the glory of the Emperor and my brothers.
You wish to deal me a harsh blow, to prove your strength and worth. Well, then come to me. I wait at Mount Korath.
Have no fear, sorcerer. I will be there.
Mission success. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this episode of Dawn of War 1. And yeah, if you enjoyed it, leave a like, leave a comment what I could improve. Leave a subscribe maybe, so you don't miss any Dawn of War videos anymore. Or something like that, I don't know. And yeah, I'll see you beautiful people in the next episode of Dawn of War 1. Vanilla, unmodded, whatever. Gone wrong, maybe. I have no idea. Yeah. Bye bye.